Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back along. Just approaching 20 past 4 in the afternoon here in Jeddah. And at the Jeddah Season International MotoSurf Cup. We've had a good few hours break, taking on a rather spectacular lunch in the VIP tent behind it. It was available to all the riders, and as well, lovely buffet that we've all enjoyed. Some riders have gone back to the hotel. They made it back in time for the start, and we are going to be doing Heat 2 for the elites in the next few minutes. The plan was to get it done before lunch and then do Heat 3 for the stock and stock R. But a few issues with the course, but they've been fixed now and we're ready to go. Well, apologies there. I had to go for a big sneeze. And I think another one might be coming. So elite class making their way out onto the water. Apologies if you heard me sneeze there. I don't know if you did. Alright, so we've had one elite class race earlier in the day. I'm just going to bring you the results from that one, keep you up to speed with it. Just get that up. Just get those results up for you in a second in the elite class. And well, throughout the afternoon it's got hotter and hotter here. The temperature really sort of creeping up throughout the day. Lots of water being taken on. It's been yeah, as it always is this time of year, a very hot one. So heat number 1 in the elite class went to Dominik Kadlec ahead of Lukasz Zahorski and Marek Skamla. Mateusz Nowotny in 4th, Lukas Kozon in 5th place. So that was your results from heat number 1 for the elites. And we are getting ready for heat number 2 now. So those riders all ready to go with the starts, and then we're moving on to the Heat 3s for all the different categories, and that will be it for the day. And then we'll be back and do Heat 4s tomorrow, and into the finals as well. So Dominik Kadlec with that number 1 is on the inside. Let's get a look through the first turn. That was pretty close. Somebody may have missed that yellow buoy there, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. Watch after the race for any penalties or anything, but see coming across the start-finish line for the first time in this 8-lap race with 2 joker laps. So Dominik Kadlec 1.7 seconds ahead of Marek Skamla. Well, it's pretty hard with the sun. Sun has obviously moved throughout the day just to pick up the shorts and the numbers. So might have to go off of the live timer. Lukas Kozon in 3rd place, Lukasz Zahorski in 4th, Jakob Kornfield 5th, Luke Scheider in 6th, Minchon Kim in 7th, Matej Kozicek in 8th place. So 2 laps gone for Kadlec. Number 1, we're seeing him on screen now. Slightly different conditions later on in the afternoon as the wind has picked up a little bit as well. And Dominik Kadlec looking to go 2 for 2 here in the elite class at the Jeddah Season International MotoSurf Cup. The very first time we've ever raced MotoSurf in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That hand goes in the air, and Kadlec onto the Joker lap, followed by Lucas Corzon as well. Carving out of that turn. Just looked like he didn't quite get the exit that he would have wanted there. Stage of the race where it seems like quite a few riders going for the Joker lap onto lap number 4 of 8 into the split section, and we heard from Anthony Squire about the split section. One's a little turnier but shorter, one's a little straighter but faster. Quite a lot of the riders preferring the longer, slightly longer but straighter plan through the approach through the splits. 4 laps done for Kadlec, and Marek Skamla, who sits in second place, Lucas Corzon in third, Lucas Zahorski in 4th place. Oh, not a great exit from that turn into the splits for Kadlec. Just losing maybe half a second coming out of there. You can see it's pretty choppy through this section. There's a couple of pleasure crafts around as well, and that's adding a little bit of wake to an otherwise fairly sheltered part of the water here. 5 laps gone, it's Kadlec still in the lead, and he's gone for that second Joker. So trying to get down low, a little bit more aerodynamics. So Kadlec, Corzon, Skamla, the 1, 2, 3, Zahorski in 4th place. There's a lot of weight coming round that turn into the split section. It's taken some of the time away. Hard to really carve those clean turns when it's like this. Board just getting a little bit airborne as well in places. And this is where the training comes into it. This is where you need to find, use that balance, that skill set. Nice turn there from Kadlec, the race leader. Mateusz Novotny, number 5 there, and he's in big trouble coming into the split section. So Novotny down as Dominic Kadlec into the splits, as I see Novotny tumbling down the results list at the moment. Where is the race leader? Well, there he is. Dominic Kadlec coming through onto lap number 7, takes the white flag. Completed lap 7, onto lap number 8, takes the white flag. Checkered flag up next for Kadlec. Looking to go 2 from 2 here on day 1 in Jeddah. Luke Scheider up into 2nd place. Skamla into 3rd. Be honest, I've not spotted much of Luke Scheider. I'm going off the same pictures that you can see at the moment. Well, I've now got eyes on Dominic Kadlec. Comes across the line and takes the checkered flag. So you can see Luke Scheider there at the top of the results list. So it was a big sprint for the line. So Luke Scheider 6th in the first race. Just want to double check everything. We'll wait until we get the official results to come in. Sometimes the lap timing can go a little off if someone's had a problem or not, but we think it's Kadlec, but I could be totally wrong. Kadlec gives us a little wave. He seems to think he's got it, but as soon as those results come in, we'll confirm it officially. But a good race there for Kadlec. But the jury may just want to have a little look. Certainly at the start, there was, before coming into the first turn, there was a rider that looked like they missed the buoy, but we'll see. Those buoys are moving around so much as well in the wind and with the wakes. It's very easily done. Well, there is the results that you can see, live results. Just hoping it updates for us. Luke Scheider, they're saying, has got it, in which case, congratulations to him. But we'll wait, and I'll bring you the official ones in a second or two. So, next up will be the stock class. A little bit of movement going on the results. The things are just being adjusted. Lucas Corzon exiting the water. So we move on to the stock class up next. Into heat number 3 for the stock class. That'll be their work done for the day. So there's a little bit of manual work going on the live results at the moment. We've now got Kadlec back in top spot, which to my eye anyway, it looked like Kadlec had it. So we shall just have to wait and see as to the final results. But as soon as they come in, hopefully someone will WhatsApp me and I'll get the official results out there for everybody. So groups A and B to come in the stock class. Well, there's a scene back on the beach. Yeah, not a lot of space between the tents and the water. Not particularly tidal either, so but enough room for everybody to operate, and just making sure we get the right start lists in place for you. Just have to email some stuff around. Well, I hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching. Here we're hopefully going to grab another rider for you for the latter part of the day, try and bring it to life for you, and enjoy. Hopefully you can enjoy some extra insight that we got from Mr. Squire earlier in the day. That was really, really useful. Great to have him in the commentary position here. We are stuck inside due to the heat, and now the sun is sort of reflecting off a window. It's a little bit of a greenhouse effect, but just make sure we've got everything. I can give you the right information for Heat 3 for the stocks. Stocks and stock are all in the same class. So again, ready for Heat number 3. There it is, the start list for Heat number 3, Group A. Min Sung Kim has won both races so far, sitting on 36 points. Kim down there with the number 5 on his shorts. He's picked up 2 second places in each of the heats so far, sitting on 28 points. Damon Kadlec we'll see in Group B. He's on 3rd place with 26 points. Also in Group A, Jan Travnicek Hannes Holtberg, who's had a third place in heat number 1 and a third place in heat number 2. So putting together a couple of good races this week. Down Kim, as we said, with the number 5 on his shorts. Adam Ficek and Faris Ramadan, both in the Stock R class, with number 6 and number 7. All right, back out on the water for the third and final time in the stock class today. Group A up first. Group B to follow soon after. Then we'll go on to the women's, the juniors, the masters, and then finish up with the elites. At least that is what I believe the plan is for the afternoon. Shouldn't take too long, maybe just over an hour to get through everything this afternoon, so don't take up too much of your time wherever you're watching. We really appreciate it. I'm sure some of you out and about, maybe some of you on the water as well, watching on phones, tablets, so it is great to have your company. It's wonderful to be here, real privilege to be here in Jeddah, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, racing MotoSurf for the first ever time in this country, a country that is taking its sport and its hosting of sporting events extremely seriously. And if you follow football/soccer, depending on what part of the world, you'll probably have heard a lot about the Saudi Pro League and some of the big names that have made their way to various teams in this part of the world. One of them was playing in the European Championships last night. Didn't go so well for him though, but that's enough football chat, as we would say. Unless any of you want more, in which case we can talk football all day. Many of our crew here are Turkish. Turkey playing in the Euros tonight. We're all going to be watching that one, I hope. I'll, of course, be watching all the games because my country are already knocked out of the Euros in disappointing fashion. Scotland still would have beaten Turkey, though. No. Group A just about ready to start. Well, somebody has got a perfect view. Parascending above, as long as they don't go too fast and create some extra wake for our riders. Min Sung Kim, 1. Hassan Bobas, 2. Jan Travnicek, 3. Hannes Holtberg, 4. Down Kim, 5. Adam Ficek, 6. Faris Ramadan, 7. Now, Hassan Bobas from Kuwait has put together a couple of good races as well. Second place in Heat 2 and a third place in Heat number 1. Well, rider on the outside has got a very strong start here as Heat 2 gets... Heat 3, I should say, gets underway for the Stock and Stock R class. Oh, there's some close racing in the split section. Do they stay upright? They do. Impressive stuff from the riders on the very first lap. Coming across the line here. It's all pretty tight in this class, as you'd often expect with these off-the-shelf boards. Oh, the racing coming at you thick and fast. It's Hassan Bobas in the lead ahead of Jan Travnicek, Kim Min-sung in third place, Hannes Holtberg in fourth, Faris Ramadan, who's in the Stock R class, sitting in fifth, Down Kim in sixth, Adam Ficek in seventh place at the moment. I'm not sure Adam's actually crossed the line. He has now. He's a little bit off the pace at the moment, but it's Hassan Bobas out of Q8, first ever Q80 to win a MotoSurf event, that is in the lead, while a couple of riders going into the split section, into the Joker lap already. Just on lap number 2, and that is left Kim Min-sung at the front of the race at the moment. Reigning world champion man that will be the team leader for Korea at the World Games next year. He's going to come across the line on that lap to finish his lap, unless it was him that went into the Joker lap. Well, there's another rider in to the Joker, that is Min Seong Kim. So by my calculations, he's still to hit the Joker lap. Hassan Bobas and I think Jan Travnicek both have done the Joker lap, as I think Hannes Holtberg, I should say, has as well. So Min Seong Kim still in the lead, while Hannes Holtberg up into second place, but he is on the Joker lap now. That may see him drop again. Tactically, you've got to get that Joker absolutely bang on. 2 of the 6 laps of the race are going to be Joker laps. And apologies if you're picking up some additional sound in the background. They've not been there all day, but if the type of mics we're on, it may pick up a little bit of background chatter with some of the on-site MCing going on for you in the background, just talking to some of the crowd that are here as well. We're going to try and just double checking to make sure that not too much sound is coming up through the mics, but there's a giant speaker to my right hand side just through the tent, so do apologize there. And maybe you'd rather listen to that, who knows. So a quick update on the results. Hassan Bobas on the positions after 5 laps is in the lead. Min Seong Kim in second, Jan Travnicek sitting in third place. We're on the white flag lap though, and the checkered flag coming out for Hassan Bobas from Q8, and he is going to come through out of the split section. Gives it a little celebration and a great victory for Hassan Bobas from Q8, showing himself as a big threat for the race today and into tomorrow's finals. Jan Travnicek in second place. Min Seong Kim dropped down a little bit there. Hannes Holtberg coming through in third, down Kim in fourth. So whilst I'm still chatting, let's give you just confirm the results of the elite. Dominik Kadlec taking that. There was 1 or 2 issues with the live timing, which I'm really having to go off here for you folks, because normally we would be outside at these kind of events and can chat away to jury and things. Marek Skamla in second, Lukas Zahorski in third place, Lucas Kozon fourth, Jakob Kornfield in fifth. So I'll make that 2 for 2 for Dominik Kadlec in the elite. We'll see the elite class at the end of the day later on. So there are your results. A great victory for Hassan Bobas from Q8 ahead of Jan Travnicek and Hannes Holtberg. Well, that was Group A. We got to get ready for Group B. Well, it looks like the Group B riders just about ready and to get us underway, and you can see what it means to Bobas. Really enjoyed that victory, rightly celebrating it as well. These victories do not come easy, and he's earned that one straight back into the tent as well. It's hard work out there in the heat, the wind as well, and these riders all doing a great job today. Long days from dawn till dusk in this game. Well, there's Damien Kadlec. He'll be up in this one. Should have the number 5 on his shorts. Celebrations are still going on, as they should. So Hassan Bobas now in a really good position overnight as we get ready for heat at number 4 in this class. We'll make sure all of the results, I'll update you with all of the scoring and everything like that ahead of heat number 4. Of course, 18 points for a win. But just looking at it quickly, Hassan Bobas was on 25 points, 11 behind Kim Min Song. So he's moved a little closer going into heat 4. And then, of course, the finals still to come. So there's your start list for Group B. Anthony Squire with the number 1, Jakub Kozon, number 2, Timotej Zubor, 3, Alexander Lanner, 4, Damian Kadlec, 5, Jan Torn Vachasarak in the Stock R class. Thanton Juan Graukrit, number 7, Dennis Kulik, number 8. So there's your start list for Group B, coming up very, very soon. Apologies there, folks. Just one or two technical issues. May have been my fault. I put something down to grab some water, picked up the wrong mic. Yeah, so Anthony Squire telling us that in heat number 2 actually did 3 joker laps. He only needed to do 2, and in that second heat, Anthony Squire, well, he finished a little down the standings. So Anthony Squire, we know he's got the pace here. Can he get it right in this third and final heat of the day in this Stock and Stock R grouping that we've got here? So just 4:45 in the afternoon. It's almost the evening, isn't it? Now we start to think about dinner. Looking across to the crew, thinking, what do we do for dinner? So see Damian Kadlec there with the number 5 and Jakub Kozon number 2. Squire, as he was saying, one of the slightly heavier riders, but it's a short course and he's got that strength and power, and it's pretty tight, so you've got to be strong on this one. Really important to have good core strength in this game, dealing with all of the forces that are in operation when you're in a sport like this. So we're getting ready for the start. 8 athletes in the field. I'm only counting 7 riders there. But it is Anthony Squire that is going to lead them off. See him lined up nearest to us on the far right-hand side of your screen. We're just going to bring them all back around again, so not happy about something. Is it the jet skis, perhaps? I'm not sure if there are ones or not. And there's a couple of boats coming round as well. There's certainly a lot more crafts around at this time of day than there was earlier in the day, and that is pushing the wake up a little bit. And as Anthony was actually saying when he joined me on commentary as well, in this sort of situation, it's pretty difficult to read the water as well. Of course, in MotoSurf, you're reading the conditions as much as you can. But when the majority of the wake is caused by boat traffic, it's unexpected. And once you're in the midst of a race and there's boats passing by in different directions, you're not really paying attention to where those boats are and when they appear. So that wake can potentially catch you out. Slightly different to if you're on a lake or even open water where the waves are a little bit more consistent, if bigger. Looks like we're going to get underway at this time. Yes, we are. So let's see Anthony Squire on the right-hand side. Is he able to hold off everyone and get into and stay in top spot? He is in the lead at the moment, coming into the first turn. Carves out nicely, goes to that outside, or it's probably the inside split section. A little look over the shoulder, and lap number 1 coming through to be completed very, very tight, but Anthony Squire takes the lead. No joker lap. Remember, Anthony, just the 2 needed. Alexander Lana in second, Jakob Kozon in third, Damien Kadlec in 4th place, Janton Vacisarak in 5th. So Timothy Zubor not starting, so it is just the 7 riders in the race. Squire again, this definitely is more favoured of the split sections. He's got the clear water in front of him. Does he just keep going, put a little bit more distance? Yeah, that is the plan. So Squire not going for the joker just yet. You can see it's got a way choppier this afternoon. The speeds I don't think are quite as high as they were in the morning. Just a little bit tougher conditions for these riders. Not particularly tidal in this part of the world. There's not really strong currents either, but they're having to deal with some additional challenges. There's a lot of wake there, and everyone's just having to manage their way through it. But you've got to have your wits about you. You've got to keep your eyes open, and Squire just a little bit late in the line coming out there, but making sure, focusing on getting through every buoy. Don't want any penalties in this one. Now, is Squire going to go for it? Yeah, he keeps on going. So 3 laps completed. Squire's going to have to squeeze those jokers in towards the end. He's still out in front. Jakob Kozon in second place, Alexander Lana third, Damien Kadlec 4th. Squire doing that thing where you just try and stay out in front for as long as you can. Sort of Formula One's like a pit strategy, isn't it? When are you going to change the tyres? Can you build up your advantage? He's got the advantage right now that he can pick his own line. He's got clear water in front, and he's going to rejoin. Surely at this point he is going to go for the joker. 4 laps done. On to lap 5, yeah, hands up in air. He's going for it here. And Jakob Kozon going for it as well. So Damien Kadlec doesn't. Now, does Kadlec get out in front of Squire? I think he will. So, there's Kadlec now. Number 5. He is out on the water, at least in the lead of the race. But I think he may still have a joker to do, or 2 jokers to do. Catch them as they cross the line to the next lap. So Kadlec, all eyes on him. Does he go squeeze the joker in now on this lap? He's coming through the split section, just trying to pop my head out the window. Yeah, a hand in the air for Kadlec. He is going for the joker lap. 5 laps done. Kadlec goes for it. I think Squire followed him round as well. Yes, he does. So those 2 battling for it. Squire 4.8 seconds behind Kadlec at that last time check as they crossed the start-finish line. That looked pretty close to a Miss Puhi, but it's so hard to see with the light conditions at the moment. I don't think it was. So coming through the split section, Damien Kadlec with a tactically very, very switched on race here. Looks over the shoulder, checkered flags out. He comes through, takes it with Anthony Squire in second place. And Lanner comes through in third. So another solid race there. Squire making some sort of amends after his three joker lap run in heat number 2. But Damien Kadlec with the win. 6 seconds, or just over 6 seconds in the end for the man from Czechia. So there's your final results. Timotej Zubor not starting the race, just the 7 in the field for heat number 3. Again, I'm just going to keep an eye on the results, official results, as well as they come in. If there's been any penalties, protests, disqualifications, we don't have that information right here at the moment, so we're just giving you what we have available at the moment. But as any info comes through, I'll do my best to bring it to you. So the stocks and stock cars are done for the day. 3 heats done. They will be back tomorrow, of course, for more racing after a well-deserved rest in a air-conditioned room. Just want to double check, confirm everything. We've done the elite. Just confirming the results from Group A in Heat 3 in the stock and stock car class. Hassan Labobas, Jan Travnicek and Hannes Hultberg, the 1, 2, 3. That's all confirmed. Can't see any penalties on the results there. So all good. And now getting ready for the women's class. So far in the women's category, it's been the story of Aneta Slukalova winning both races, 18 points each. So she sits on 36 points. Eliska Madruskova having that really big fall in the first heat, really the first turn. So she didn't start heat number 2. We hope she is all okay. Valentina Novotna, she's had 2 second-place finishes. She sits on 28 points so far. Injun Lee there starting with wearing number 6. She was 3rd in heat number 1. She's on 17 points, dropping outside the top 5 in heat number 2. Mariana Navarova, she is on 19 points, 3rd in heat number 2. Wearing 8, Lauren Thielen from Belgium, sitting on 16 points. She was 4th in heat number 2. Elizaveta Faitova is on 13 points. She was 5th in heat number 2. Another 6-lap race with the 2 jokers. Then it'll be the juniors. They're on 5 laps and 1 joker. And we've got the masters, and then 1 more elite race to bring you this afternoon. Getting some results coming in here from heat number 3, Group B. Damien Kadlec taking it. Anthony Squire 2nd, Alexander Lanner 3rd. There was a penalty for Jakob Kozon. He's now finished down in 6th place. It's the only penalty I can see in that one. So Aneta Stiklakova has got her hand in the air. She's going to corral the riders into position and make sure we are ready to get underway. Should just be the 8 riders in this one after that injury that Eliska Matyushkova picked up. Well, actually, I do see her there. She is there in the number 2, so maybe we do have all 9, which is great news. I'll have to do some old-fashioned counting. Either way, if she is on the start line, and I think she is, then that is great to see. So, getting lined up. Are we going to get away at the first time of asking? That is the big question. And it does look like we are. Very nice start there from Stiklakova. And that number 1, you can see way choppier than it's been through any point of the day throughout the racing. Stiklakova just going to that inside circuit. I'm calling it inside because it's sort of in the inside of the circuit, even though it's, well, we'll leave it at that. I'll get some terminology for you folks. Appreciate you bearing with me today. So Stiklakova doing exactly what she's managed to do in the previous 2 heats and pull away. Good, clean, strong start. Matyushkova sitting in second place. Valentina Novotna in third. Lauren Thielen up in fourth place. Mariana Navarova in fifth. But it's all eyes on Stiklakova. Can she go 3 from 3 here? Again, in these sort of conditions, it is all about just managing yourself through the race, managing the board, keeping the correct side of the buoys. And when it's choppier like this, you just can't run as tight a line as you would like. We saw it earlier in the day, some really tight lines being run, but here, with the conditions as they are, you just have to come off it a little bit. Give yourself a little bit more space. You see that red buoy bouncing around in the wake and the wind that is here, and well, this is very tight at the front of the race, isn't it, between Stiklakova and Matyushkova. This is what we thought might happen in heat number 1, but it hasn't played out that way, and the race leader into the water. Stiklakova, let's hope all okay. She's going to need a bit of a helping hand, and we'll have to just watch out. You see riders keeping out of the way, and well, Matyushkova has a big advantage now. So the rider in the lead, Eliska Matyushkova, did she take the joker lap there? I just lost sight of it, but yeah, she's going for it now. So Matyushkova and the joker. Well, big disappointment for Stiklakova. Did she how quickly has she been able to get back up? She's not crossed the line yet from what I could see. It's hard to just tell at the moment. I think she is moving again. Injun Lee up into second place. Rider that grew up in Saudi Arabia. And Matyushkova, Eliska Matyushkova, fastest female racer on the planet, reigning world champion. Nursing some injuries as well. Trying to make her way through this one. She's completed 3 laps of the race, on to lap number 4. Aneta Stiklakova sitting in fourth place now after that crash. It's just the confidence builder that Matyushkova would have been wanting, but it was getting tight between Matyushkova and Stiklakova. Kind of denied another great race, weren't we? So Matyushkova has had at the last time check 15-second advantage. Is she going to throw the joker lap in again here? She's already done one. Yeah, she goes straight across. So she's got some lap traffic to deal with. I think that's Valentina Novotna up ahead of her. But those 2 jokers now out of the way for Eliska Matyushkova. I do apologize. Mariana Navarova now up into second place. Engine Lee in third. Of course, I can't see if somebody else falls. Engine Lee's dropped to fifth place, so she's either picked up the Joker lap or she's had some trouble. We've got a real group of athletes all together a little bit further down the field. That's all happening behind Matuskova. You might see the riders in the background, but there's a real train of riders. There they are. Some lap traffic involved in that as well, but checkered flag comes out. Matuskova takes it. Her first win of the weekend here, and getting back to form. Just what she would have been after. So Mariskova, Mariana Navarova in second. Engine Lee in third place, as we see Lauren Thielen finishing down in 8th place. So again, as soon as the official results come in, I'll confirm it for you. But Matuskova and Navarova first and second. Engine Lee in third place for Korea. 17 seconds, the margin of victory. And Aneta Stuglakova finishing in fourth, doing really well to get back up and complete the race, pick a few points up. 16 points for third place, 9 points for fourth place, and Stuglakova, as you see the results there. 3 races to go. Got the juniors, followed by the masters, and then the elite, and that will be us for the day. Well, a great win for Matuskova, and after the problems earlier in the day, I'm sure she's feeling a lot better now. Can focus on a bit of rest, recovery, and then come back for heat number 4 and the finals tomorrow. So juniors coming up next. We'll put up your start list for the juniors, and heat number 3. We have got 6 riders in the junior class, and so far we've had 2 different winners. As we get a look at the start list, Rosalia Yanora, the top qualifier, she's finished second and third in the 2 races. Leo Lichal Kraterschwil, 4th, and a 5th for him. Didn't take the Joker lap, but got a penalty in heat number 2. Pushed him down to 5th place. Kristina Hrubkova, winner of heat number 1. 4th in heat number 2. Maximilian Ruska with number 4. On the shorts, he's been 6th place in both races. Barbora Kolarova, 3rd and 2nd so far for Barbora Kolarova in the 2 races. She's on 25 points, same points as Rosalia Yanora. And Adam Kolar took the win in heat 2. 5th place in heat number 1. So it's all pretty tight. It's Kristina Hrubkova who's at the top of the standings on 27 points, followed by Adam Kolar, then Barbora Kolarova and Rosalia Yanora, both on 25 points. So getting ready for the junior race. Then it will be the turn of the masters and then the elite to bring day 1 to a close here. Day 1 of racing, because we did have qualifying yesterday, of course, for almost all of the classes, just the elite class that weren't able to complete their qualification. So 5-lap race, 1 joker. Getting ready to go. Just got the results in for heat number 3 for the women. No changes to what we saw on screen. Eliška Matuskova, Mariana Navarova, Engine Lee, the 1, 2, 3. There's Maximilian Hruska there with the number 4 on his shorts. The riders still warming up. Not that takes too long to warm up here, because we're just warm permanently quite happy because at my house at the moment it's freezing. We're not having a summer. Had the barbecue out once, a couple of days with a pizza oven, that's it. If any of the crew want to come round to my house for a pizza, I will get the pizza oven out. You're more than welcome. So it's nice to be in the heat, even though we're sitting inside all day. Taking a little water break. Throat's getting a little bit sore, folks. Is basically with the flight here and sleeping with the air conditioning on. Air conditioning on all day does dry the throat out quite a bit, so I do apologise. So here we go, Heat 3 for the juniors. They're all lined up. 5 laps, 1 joker. And there's a nice cruiser about to go past and just throw a whole lot of wake onto the course to add to the challenge for everybody. Not happening this time. We're going to rerun the fun, re-rack them, try again. Rosalia Yanora is taking them back around again, so it's all right. We got time. We're not in a hurry, not in a rush. So Yanora wears 1, Lichel Kratochvil 2, Hrubkova 3, Hruska 4, Kolarova 5, Kolar 6. And we got a problem already. The race hasn't even started yet. See? Rosalia Yanora, she just getting the straps done. We heard Anthony Esquire earlier talk about the straps so much, and it's quite high salt content in the water here, so it is pretty slippy, as he was saying. I know that sounds strange, but you guys all know because you're experienced if you're watching this. But certainly with I like changing props myself when I've been powerboating in the west of Scotland, depending on the conditions. That's one for another day. I won't talk about my powerboat experiences here and whether you want a contra rotating prop or a 4-blade or a 3-blade. So we're getting ready to go. Rosalia Yanora with a hand in the air, and this race hopefully is going to get underway this time. You can see them just outside the tent. To my eye, there's the chap with that's parascending right above them. We do get underway this time, and Rosalia Yanora, a little bit of a lead there already. She's really pushing it hard into this first turn, but it is definitely bumpy and choppy. Good work on that heel edge. Goes for the inside split. 1 or 2 riders going for the opposite split as well, but it's Yanora. She's had a decent couple of races so far in the junior class. 2 second place results, but she'll want to get a win before the day is out. Now, does anyone go for the joker here on the first lap? I can't see anybody. I think maybe one rider may have done it, but hard to see from my spot. So Yanora leads from Hrubkova, Lichel Kratochvil in 3rd place. 4 laps to go, and Yanora with 2.84 seconds. Some of the local wildlife came to join me in the commentary position. Say that, it was just a fly, but it was really annoying for a second. And see, Yanora's really enjoyed that split pretty much throughout the race. Now, smaller field here. She's got a bit of distance. Doesn't go for the joker on this lap. Again, just trying to build that advantage if she can, just to make it easier when she goes for the joker lap. And she's in a bit of trouble here. Oh, Yanora's lost that advantage that she built up, but has to try and get herself moving. I think she's lost the lead to Hrubkova, number 3. So Hrubkova takes over. Rosalia Yanora dropping down to 2nd place after getting herself into a little bit of bother. Well, there is Hrubkova into the split section. It's pretty tough to see with the light conditions impacting on the camera there. But she's going to come through in the lead. Kristina Hrubkova from Czechia, winner of the first race. So Janora not going for the Joker lap. I think Hrubkova may have gone for it there. Again, says Hrubkova was in the lead after the last lap. Not a lot of laps in this race, just the 5 laps. Janora has to throw in the Joker herself. She's in the lead out on the water as things stand, but I think she's going to go for the Joker here. Does she put her hand in the air coming out of the split section? White flag is out. Yep, has to take the Joker lap as we thought. And we're watching for Hrubkova to come through. There wasn't too much of a gap between them. I can see Hrubkova has safely come through. And she has the lead of the race back. So the number 3, Kristina Hrubkova from Czechia. Just got to see this one out. White flag was out on the last lap, so checkered flag at this time. Barbora Kolarova sitting in 3rd place right now. But here is our race leader in the split section for the final time in the race. And she is going to come through. Kristina Hrubkova. Just got to try and hold on if she can. There's a little bit of lap traffic there, but Kristina Hrubkova taking it. Checkered flag is out, and a great race from her straight into the water. So congratulations to her. Rosalia Janora coming through in 2nd place. A bit of a sprint for the line there, but Barbora Kolarova in 3rd place. And we'll get them all confirmed for you. Barbora Kolarova 3rd, Leo Lichal Kratojville in 4th, Adam Kolar 5th, and Maximilian Hruska in 6th place. Well, another 2nd place finish for Barbora, for Rosalia Janora, a 2nd and a 3rd in the first 2 races, 2nd there, so she's picking the points up, but that is the 2nd win for Kristina Hrubkova. And Barbora Kolarova has gone 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. So we've got a bit of a top 3 that are starting to pull away. And Kristina Hrubkova will stay in the lead. She just had a 1-point advantage, but that 4th place finish in heat number 2 just costing her a little bit. But 2 wins and a 4th, a pretty good series of results. As you see the results on your screen now, we get a chance to look at the final results. I'll say my usual, as soon as I get the official ones coming in, I shall let you know. And then we'll start to think about the Masters category coming up next. Quick switch of the start list. Can't really use paper start list today because the air conditioning is blowing everything around. So going off my laptop, but it does require a quick shift of tabs to get everything ready. 7 riders in the Masters category, of course. Down Kim in the lead of the Masters category on 32 points, a win and a 2nd place. Anthony Mistroni taking heat number 2. He's on 27 points, a 4th and a 1st for him so far. The Masters, people in my age category coming out and getting ready. They're back. Remember, we've just had a 5-lap, 1 Joker race. We're now on a 6-lap, 2 Joker. There's your start list. Down Kim with that number 1. Can he get one over on Anthony Mistroni? The Canadian getting the win in heat number 2. There he is with the number 5, if you can make him out. Well, expect this to be hotly contested. Arkadiusz Janora just making his way out into the water. Probably just helping Rosalia after her race. Arkadiusz with a third and a fifth. He's on 19 points at the moment. Looks like we got a little bit of a board issue there. Is that Ivan Matuszek? I think it might be. 5th place and a 4th place for Ivan Matuszek. Those 2 riders there. I'm not quite sure whose board it was. Or it could be one of... So Masters getting ready to go. Looks like we may have someone coming to join us again. He's soaking wet. Move my paperwork out the way, and we're just going to have to check that the mic is working. I'm going to have to move the laptop and everything because
check.
Anthony Squire's here. And it sounds like the mic's working. Anthony, how was that last race?
It was better than the previous one.
Yeah, we counted the jokers that time. I imagine you were as well.
Yeah, definitely made sure to take the right amount of jokers.
Pretty key in this sport.
Yeah, it was pretty wavy. Damien made a really smart move, and he took his joker lap on the first lap. So he was able to kind of gain some ground on me and ended up passing me in the joker lap. So ended up second, but Damien's a really fast rider. He was second in the world last year for stock class. So, no, he wasn't second. Never mind, that was somebody else.
If you were second,
he's won some races. Yeah. So.
We can see he's fast. And one of the things I've been talking about since we came back on this afternoon, and we touched on it earlier, was to me, looking at the screen, just looking out, it looks choppier out there. You've just mentioned it. There's more boat traffic and everything. The wind is picking up.
Yeah, we noticed this yesterday. So I don't know why we didn't try to do more earlier, because yesterday morning was fine. The afternoon was terrible because everyone comes out late afternoon, all the boats, all the skis, plus this wind. It just makes for a nasty ride. But we got the Masters class starting out. We got Down Kim still in front. It looks like Anthony Mastroni had a good lead. Not all the way up to the front, but he's still holding a solid third.
Sorry, I'm having some laptop issues here, folks, but yeah.
So Down Kim went to the right split. I believe Anthony Mastroni went to the left split. We'll see if Anthony can pass Yuri. Oh, it looks like, yes, Anthony was able to pass Yuri in the split. That's one of the most important spots to stay fast.
So out of the front of the race at the moment, as the live timing is updating, is Down Kim, followed by Anthony Mastroni, Yuri Stovacek, and Arkadiusz Janora, the 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. There we saw just the different tactical approach in that split section.
Now on the TV screen, it looks like you guys can see the glare that we're dealing with. Which, when you're out on the water, it's even worse. We do wear goggles that are pretty tinted, but it doesn't. You come around the turn and you're looking straight towards the sun. Those buoys all look the same.
Do you go with different lenses? You got the interchangeable?
I do normally bring a light and a dark
lens
for that purpose, because normally in the morning and night, we do have a much brighter area, and the reflection is just ridiculous.
Okay, we may have a problem with Anthony's mic. I'm not sure if you're hearing that. We're just going to do a quick mic change as we're having quite a good chat about goggles. I actually could talk about goggle lenses all day long.
Check again.
It sounds like
I think we're good.
Yeah, just one or two issues with that mic today. So after a couple of laps of the race, we're seeing Down Kim go for the Joker, and Mastroni's following him.
And Yuri, it looks like.
1, 2, 3, all going for it at the same time. Is that partly due to just the way this race is shaping up? They've gone, you know what, let's get this out of the way here.
Sometimes, yes, you just decide to, hey, it's the safest option to follow the fast guy.
We got a miss buoy there.
Yep. That looks like, who was that? I'm not even sure. Yeah, not too sure what happened there, but I'm sure it will be counted. It looks like Janora missed a buoy and passed Anthony. So very, very confused on what happened there. I know Janora wouldn't miss a buoy on purpose. There were some big waves, so maybe that was the case.
Yeah, I can see you guys getting bounced around a lot out there at the moment, and certainly some of the... Looks like everyone's just stepping off the line a little bit, giving themselves a little bit more space.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said earlier, the closer you are, the more prone you are to following in that white water. So you want a safe distance, but sometimes we do get aggressive and we stay close just because we're waiting for that mistake. You know, that 1 second mistake is something that we can take advantage of, especially when you are if you're a regular rider and a goofy rider, it's easier to pass. I'm a goofy rider. If the person in front of me is regular, it's actually much easier for me to pass them than if it was another goofy rider because our lines are different.
I do a lot of work in snowboard cross, so I'm quite used to regular and goofy, and you're analysing a course to see which rider is going to suit. So Down Kim still in the lead of the race, but we got a little bit to unpick from this one as the results come in. We've only got... and it's not suddenly got dark. There we go. We're back. Just having a look there, it's Down Kim seems to have really stepped off the pace.
I think he realizes how far ahead he is, and he's like, I'm just going to relax.
I'm just trying to see if there's no flags out or anything.
I saw the white flag, but not the checkered flag.
Yeah, we'd have the white flag out. 5 laps done, so he is on the last lap. Maybe he's just trying to make sure of it here, but Mastroni's closing in on the split, but we don't know what's happened or who it was that missed the buoy, and there may have been another one or two in there for all we could see. So it looks like
I think Down was just playing with Anthony. I think he was just saying, "Hey,
that's mean.
I'll act like I'll give it to you, but I'll take it away just as quick."
So provisionally, Down Kim taking it. Mastroni given second, Yuri Stovacek third. Now they were at the top 3 earlier in the race. Arkadiusz Janora in 4th place. It's all eyes on the WhatsApp group, really. See what happens. Just going to double check the junior results as well. No change from what we read out after the juniors. No penalties or anything in the official results. So, did you get a good lunch? Sorry? Did you get a good lunch?
Yeah, I definitely ate too much, as always. But, yeah, good food. Just nice to sit in a big, relaxing AC tent with comfortable couches. So, can't complain.
I know a few riders went back to the hotel. Did you do that?
I was planning to, and then by the time I was done with food and talking and everything, I ended up just deciding to stay.
Yeah.
It is nice to go back to the hotel, but it does take about 10 to 15 minutes there, 10 to 15 back. And
I always used to find when I was able to do that, competing in sport, it totally took me out of the zone, and just like staying at the venue. You stay in the zone, you're focused, you're around it. Yeah, it's tiring, but there's plenty of places here to have a little rest. I
took a nap on the floor.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we're going to take a little look at the event promo here. Give our sponsors a shout out as well. We'll be back with you in a few moments. All right, folks, welcome back. One race to go here to wrap up what has been a great day of racing, and then we're all going to go have a rest and come back and do it all again tomorrow. Well, we started off this second part of the day with the Elites. It was a really nice race that we had. Anthony, did you get a chance to watch the Elite race? Did you see much of it?
I think the Elite race, I was here with you.
This Heat 2 for the Elites. Did you miss
Heat
that completely?
2?
Yeah, we've done Heat 2 for the Elites. Now we're on to Heat 3.
I'm not even sure.
You must have been. That might have been when you were having a nap on the floor.
Probably
perhaps.
so.
Yeah. Well, the race win that went to
yes, you
Dominic
are correct.
Kadlec, Marek Skamla in second, Lucas Zahorski in third as we see the start list for the Elites. We've got 11 riders in the field, and it is going to be definitely really interesting. Can Dominic Kadlec pick up another victory? He's looking so good out there today.
He's a strong rider for sure. He's been doing really well this year. So last year he had a lot of technical issues, unfortunately, on the board. Again, like I say, these Elite boards, when they're tuning them so much, if one little thing's off, there's big issues. So I know he had quite a few technical difficulties last year, but this year he's doing great, and he's killing it. So we'll see what he does for the whole season.
Yeah, let's see how he gets on here as well in this last race of the day. 8-lap race. Of course, 2 jokers on this pretty short course, which is making it really challenging this afternoon. Although there's still 1 or 2 boats floating around, but it has actually just calmed a little bit over the last sort of 10-15 minutes or so. Certainly, I think when you guys were racing Heat 3, it was pretty wild, and the women had it really tough as well with their conditions.
Lots of big waves, lots of boat waves coming sideways, and I mean you can see in the video we got jet skis. You know, we got some of those jet skis are protecting us, but there are some crazy guys shooting around us.
I can see a few more actually just might be about to enter the shot in a second. There's 3 or 4 that are going to come and just add to the challenge and make it a little bit more fun.
A big boat rolling through.
Yeah.
Well,
these Elite guys can handle it, and they're going to get lined up in a moment or two. I think one of the boats is the Coast Guard boat or something, though. I think that's the one that's just... We can see the bow on the right-hand side of the screen.
Yeah, so we've got a few Coast Guard police guys that are out there supposed to be protecting us, or just
keeping
blocking
everyone else away.
But the boats just seem to come closer and closer.
Is there any part of the course that is actually worse than other parts, or is it in terms of the chop or the wake that we've seen this afternoon?
The hardest part of the track for most people that we've noticed is the 6 buoys after the start. It's that first big right-hander.
Yeah.
You've got a double yellow and then a red, yellow, red. That part, for some reason, it's the tightest, and you're going full speed through the finish, and then you slow down a little bit, but you're trying to keep that speed up. And then normally we're turning into the waves, because when we're going through the finish line, we're kind of riding parallel to the waves, and then when we turn, we're just chopping right through them. And then we've got that sun just right in front of us there. So those buoys, luckily this is the last race. Yesterday, we were riding till the sun was down. So it actually made it pretty. It was very beautiful, but made it difficult on the eyes.
I know from competing in ski racing, when you go from sunlight into some shade in the trees, it was taking like a second for my eyes to adjust. I'm assuming it's the same. You just get this I can't see anything, and then you hope you're in the right spot.
It definitely, I mean, they paint the lines in ski racing for a reason.
Not for the races I was doing. That was too low a level. No, we actually did it.
Well, at the higher levels, it's
for sure
to determine the. Just where that snow is, so
providing that definition. But the only thing you've got out here for definition is the buoys and the balloons, and
So when that glare is behind that buoy, and you can't tell if it's a black buoy, yellow, orange.
Well,
you just go for it.
Here we go, heat number 3 for the Masters. They are motoring in almost a little bit of contact there. Another start.
So, it looks like we have Damian Kadlec in first, Dennis Burda, and Marek Skamla entered at the same time. We'll see who comes out second. Looks like Marek Skamla was able to hold that second position and overtake Denis Burda.
Yeah, well, Kadlec crossing the finish line first after that first lap. Let's get a look as hopefully one or two more riders come up. Skamla in second, Burda in third, Novotny fourth, Luke Schneider fifth, Kozon in sixth, Zahorsky in seventh. But it's all so tight after that first lap.
I'm sure a few of them took the Joker lap. We can't really see who did, but I'm sure there were a few riders because sometimes it's the smartest decision to go ahead and get it out the way. You don't have to worry about it again.
Promise, if you ever have me back, next time I'll be outside as long as it's not too hot. Then we'll be able to just put a little mark next to everyone's name as they take the Joker lap. So it's Kadlec who's done 2 laps, Skamla in second, Burda in third place as we're riding with Dominic Kadlec here, winner of heat number 2. Been really strong today.
Marek Skamla looked like he just had an issue with his handle. I think he's got it fixed, but he definitely slowed down quite a bit, almost was overtaken, but he's holding that position still.
So Kadlec is going to complete another lap.
Oh, it looks like Denis Burda did overtake Skamla.
So Burda into second place, but goes for the Joker after 3 laps. So Kadlec, Burda, Zahorsky, the 1, 2, 3 riders taking the Joker lap, and Burda nearly down there. A very strong and quick, lightning quick recovery.
So it does look like Marek Skamla took his Joker lap. That's why he is down in the, I think, 5th or 6th position.
I think in a race like this, getting it out the way early feels like the right sort of thing to do. They've got that extra couple of laps compared to the stock last.
It's difficult. You know, there's times where I've taken it early. I'm like, I'm good. And then at the end, you get stuck behind a slower rider, and you're like, I wish I kept that opportunity. Yeah. Oh, we have an issue. We have a rider jumping in the water. Looks like Matty Kozicek. Looks like his board just died. I know he's been having some technical issues with his board not running right.
Dominic Kadlec is, living dangerously out there, but it is so tough at this time of the day. So we see Zahorsky. Zahorsky's not going for a Joker on this lap. He's still in the race lead at the moment. Kozon in second, Kadlec in third, Zahorsky's third in heat number 2.
So anybody new to the sport that doesn't know the name Zahorsky, just to let you know, this is a pretty well-known guy in the sport, 6-time world championship. He stopped racing at the end of last year, retired, but due to this not being a world championship, he figured he'd come back out, have a little bit of fun. He has been racing the electric class in the world championships, but he stepped away from the elite. He's been busy working. He finished school. He's been working with Jet Surf on some stuff. Great guy, very helpful in the pits. So good to see him out there, kind of with his old rivals and some new rivals, and we're seeing what he's got.
Well, he's showing all of his class and years of experience. Squeezed another Joker in there, and it's Zahorsky in the lead at the moment. On lap number 7, he'll take the white flag. On the next lap, so smooth. Every edge, every transition from edge to edge is so clean.
Yeah, his backside turns have always been phenomenal. Everyone tries to copy it, but I don't know how he does it, but he can just squat down and take a backside turn beautifully.
So Zahorsky has to take the Joker on the final lap, and that could shake things up just a little bit here.
Let's see where he comes out. I'm thinking he's going to end about 3rd, maybe.
It's going to be very tight coming
out of
this one.
He is technically 3rd, but I don't know if they're lapping that guy or not. I can't tell right now.
So it may be Dominic Kadlec is going to come through and go 3 from 3. Well, I guess that is the issue. You leave the Joker right until he had no choice. He had to take it for the race.
All right, let's see what happens in the split. Let's see if Lucas can take him. It looks like no.
Checkered flag coming out.
So Lucas is either second or third. I'm not sure who was in that second position. I think it was maybe
Cornfield.
I can't tell with this glare.
Right? So the win goes to Dominic Kadlec. He's taken it very, very tight at the end. The graphic on screen, we've got Cornfield in second, Zahorsky in third place. But not a lot in it, less than 3 seconds separating the top three. But Kadlec, again, what a day he is having.
He's doing phenomenally. Let's see, I'm sure he'll be able to hold it down tomorrow as well. But I'm happy to see him out there and doing really well because he has put a lot of time and effort into it. He's got a great jet surf family around him. So good to see his brother also doing really well in the stock class.
So there's your results from heat number 3 for the elite class, which, according to the schedule, brings us to a close for today. I think that is it. I think we're all done. It's been a real pleasure to have your company. No, we got more racing to go. I don't think we do. I'm just going to double check everything again. That should be the last race of the day. It's been a real pleasure to have your company right from the start of the day. I've absolutely loved my very first day commentating on MotoSurf. It's been a steep learning curve. I'm really happy you're here helping us out and racing as well. So all the racing is done. Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thanks to the crew. Thanks to all the marshals, volunteers, everyone that's helped.
The crew. I thought it was just you out here. I didn't see anybody else.
I'm doing everything.
Ian,
running the cameras,
Ian back here.
working directing, doing graphics, the whole lot. Thanks to all you guys for watching wherever you have been watching today. We'll see you tomorrow. Keep an eye out on social media, but we'll give you the times. And that brings us to a close. So thanks very much. See you tomorrow.